Upon the unexpected death of a 30-year-old man in a car accident, the salaryman finds himself reincarnated in an imaginary realm, albeit shaped like a blade. His current quest is to find a stunning woman to control him. As it is, the story actually starts with a small cat girl named Fran. When Fran was originally presented, she was being mistreated by a lackey of the slave trader and was set to be sold. After that, Fran was placed on the caravan. Suddenly, a bear attacked the caravan. The slave merchant then commands his lackey to stop so as not to damage the goods. The slave traders were in a panic, so they told the slaves to serve as bait for the monster. She watched as her fellow slaves were killed one by one before she was attacked by the monster, but she managed to escape and used a sword to slay it. A slave trader then showed up, shouting that she had cost him a great deal of money and beginning to abuse her while telling her that she would always be a slave. After the slave merchant is killed by the sword and Fran titles him master, they set off on a voyage. Fran kills creatures for several days with Master by his side as they make their way closer to the city. Fran started to gather battle and magical experience as she grew accustomed to Master sharing his skills and picking up new techniques. On the way to the city, the two came upon a traveling caravan under attack from goblins. Fran dealt with the goblins and made acquaintances with the guy Randell, a wandering businessman. Randell gives Fran a ride to the city of Alessa in appreciation for her assistance. He gives her a thorough explanation of the Adventurers Guild, the adventurer ranking system, and the associated responsibilities as one moves up the ranks as they are traveling there. After arriving in the city, Fran travels with a trader, which makes it easy for her to get to Alessa. After saying goodbye to Randell, the two set out for the Adventurer Guild. Fran declares her plan to register as an adventurer as she makes her way to the reception table. With a contemptuous look, the female receptionist informs Fran that she will have to take a test and that the guild will not be held accountable if Fran gets hurt in the simulated fight. After that, Fran was taken to the training area where she met her examiner, Donadrond, a D-ranked Oni race explorer with a toned physique. Donadrond declared he would not be holding back in the simulated fight. Donadrond swung his axe quickly at Fran to start their fictitious battle, severely breaking the floor tiles as he did so. In retaliation, Fran used a combination of fire magic tri-explosion to chip away at Donadrond's defense and earth magic to bind his leg and seal his movement. Fran also used Dragon Fang and level 7 sword technique to form a massive blade thrust towards Donadron's abdomen, sending him flying towards the wall, crashing, and becoming buried in the debris. Miss Receptionist is shocked to learn that Fran was able to demonstrate such a hideous display of power in battle. After the fictitious conflict, Fran was taken to the Guildmaster's, Klimt, office for examination because of the unusual circumstances. After Fran declined to answer Klimt's questions about where she acquired all of her skills, she was taken to the registration crystal to register her job class and mana wavelength. Fran touched the crystal, and all of her compatible classes showed that she could be employed in a variety of employment classes. The receptionist girl, Nell, then asked Fran which class she would choose. Then Fran decided to choose Sword Mage to strengthen both her magic and sword talent in form of mana and strength growth. Upon successfully registering, she becomes a powerful, super god-level Sword Mage. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon to get any updates.